In this series, I'm going to show you how to complete Dark Souls 3 without dying. You can also use this as a very safe and secure way to get through the game. By following this walkthrough, you'll be able to complete this game without too much stress or too much hassle. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's get into the video game training. In this episode, we're going to be making our way up to the Cathedral of the Deep and taking out the bosses, which are the Deacons of the Deep. So before we do that, we need to go and get some items from the Firelink Shrine to make sure this bit is nice and smooth. So travel, Firelink Shrine. Head on over to the Shrine Maiden over here, and then sell the Crystal Sage Soul. It's quite important that we pick up some alluring skulls for this bit. It makes things a lot easier. So I just go ahead and buy 6 there. That's absolutely fine. And pick up some stuff ready for the Deacons boss fight. We have 3 fire resins and 3 pine bundles. That should be fine. Might be worth stocking up on some. Maybe buy 1 or 2 if you need to there. Again, homeward bones. If you're looking a little bit low on homeward bones, always bag some more so you can teleport out there if things get a little bit spicy. Other than that, always just double check if you need to upgrade any Estus flasks or reinforce any weapons at this point. So we don't need to do any Estus flask upgrades or upgrade any weapons here, so that's fine. Potentially can grab a level up, so let's check that out. Doesn't really matter too much what you pop this on at this point. You could perhaps go for an extra HP stat there, or perhaps extra endurance. Maybe if you go in for a little bit of safety with this safe deathless route, then go for HP. That's fine. So most important thing to pick up there is the alluring skulls. So once you've got those skulls, we're going to go back to the Crystal Sage bonfire. And let's head on to the Cathedral. So what we're going to do here is do a little bit of prep work, because we'll need to throw some skulls and also throw a black firebomb as well, which should be our last one at this point. So equip the skulls on your quick items and equip the black firebomb as well. I don't need the parry shield on at this point, so I can take that off. We do have the Sorcerer's Staff equipped. We may need to use Spook in just a second. Just makes things a little bit smoother if we do. You get some extra souls here if you want to. You can take out these lizards for extra souls. Just gives us Titanite shards, which Twinkling Titanite, sorry, so we can sell those for 500 souls a piece. Just before we fall down, cast Spook. You can pick that up so you can sell that. That enemy will attack pretty much straight off the bat every single time. So as you walk past that enemy, make sure to run and roll. You can grab this bonfire here if you want to. It's not usually needed, but pop a rest if you need to though. Also resets enemy positions, so if anything is chasing you, it's nice and secure to reset their positions. Cast Spook here. Get your alluring skulls ready. We're going to use 1 alluring skull just over there, so that enemy will aggro towards it. I've got a black firebomb ready, so as we get up here, I want to black firebomb that enemy there. Also cast Spook here as well. So usually Spook or walking around here will make it a little bit easier and allow us to not aggro enemies up at the top there, because we're being nice and sneaky. As you can see, they just kind of stood there waiting for us to run up the hill, but we've already sneaked past them, so there we go. The only one you need to worry about is that dog, so that's why we have that black firebomb. It just kind of one-shots the dog. You can do a running attack with those. I'm pressing LB, which is the double attack here with the 2 swords. LB again here. LB again here. the Estus shard here. And again, because we are going for safety and deathless, we're going to go back and get that Estus upgrade before we proceed forward. So grab this bonfire here. We've got Gale here, just chilling, just ignore him. Travel back to Firelink. There's not too much to do here. Basically, just pop the Estus shard that we got. So reinforce Estus, press yes. There's not much more else we can do as far as I'm aware. You can just pop the Estus upgrade. You've already got everything else that you need for this next section. And teleport and head back to the Cathedral of the Deep. So from here, back outside here, where we picked up the shard. You can prepare for this next section because there's a bunch of stuff that we need to do here. So I'd recommend having the dagger equipped next to the double swords. You want to make sure that you got the Alluring skulls on. Get rid of the black firebombs, don't need those. And I've also got the sorcerer's staff on here as well. So a lot of this bit is quite fast. It's kind of just running through very, very fast. A bunch of enemies will spawn, just ignore them. There's a little drop to the right here. Nice and safe and secure to go down this way. It's quite clear. A lot of these enemies will be just running past or rolling past. You might need to do a roll here. So make sure to have a little bit of stamina in case you need to dodge that, like so. We'll be using the Alluring skulls very soon, so make sure to have those Alluring skulls at the ready. Watch out for the enemy. Again, you'll need to roll maybe once, twice. Follow this round. Keep on following the walkways. Get a bit of stamina back there real quick. Watch out for these crossbows. So you want to go to a roundabout in the middle, and then you do a jump here, running jump towards that wall. Try and angle yourself into the wall as well, because you sometimes might do a roll. That thrall will drop down. It's always just a one shot there, so just one shot that thrall for safety. It's usually quite safe in this corner here as well. I'm going to use Spook, so when we fall, it masks our footsteps and also won't give us any fall damage. So diagonal jump forward here, diagonal jump forward here. This is where the skulls come into play, so make sure to have those. Throw that in the corner. That was a little bit late. That will attract that enemy there. Pop another one, which will attract that enemy there. That usually makes this bit relatively safe and secure. These will set themselves on fire and explode. Usually, sometimes one of them might not do that and be a bit of a pain in the butt. But you can just lower him down a little bit and then just LB to finish him off. So next we're just going to run through here. Watch out for the fire from these deacons. So sort of tuck yourself into this corner here a little bit. This bit's quite fast, so we're going to cast Spook and then go. We need the dagger ready, so basically Spook, Grass Shield, and then two-hand the dagger as we run. So run around, activate the giant, pick up this item here, which is Lloyd's Sword Ring. This giant will attack, you just roll forward. This bit's quite fast-paced. This is why we have the dagger ready, because we need to go straight into the dagger arts. So that's why we've got the Spook and the dagger, so we can Spook and then dagger back to back. Quite fast there. There's a thrall patrolling this section here as well, so just watch out for that thrall because it can be a bit of a pain. Just keep on moving. Back to the dagger art here. Just go straight forward towards the giant. You don't need to pick anything up. Just straight over, straight to the stairs. Keep on running. Don't need the dagger now, so you can switch back to the double swords. Run straight through. Sometimes a fireball might chase you there, so just look behind you and roll if there's a fireball on its way. And then we've got the boss fight coming up here. So for this bit, you want to have Lloyd's sword ring equipped. That's the ring that we just picked up, just in front of that giant there. So Lloyd's sword ring, that will give us an attack boost when our HP is full. You can also take the dagger off here as well. Don't need the dagger and don't need the sorcerer's staff because we're going to be fighting bosses. We do need the Alluring Skulls, so make sure to have the Alluring Skulls on. And you can have fire equipped as well. And green blossoms. Don't really need to use anything just yet because we're just going to be doing the first section of the fight. So go ahead and enter. Get the first one straight off the bat. Run forward, LB, that's one. So we need to count these, that's one. And just keep running round until we get the second one. That's two. You can Estus back up, because obviously we get that attack boost if we are full health, which is quite useful. Just keep running around. The soul's moved. But not ideal situation. Not in an ideal place at all. Okay, that's three. Four. I believe that's four. So what we want to do here is run towards the back of the room at this point. And just be patient and lure them around. So the next time that we do that, it should trigger the main, the lead deacon to appear. So we want to have a couple of things at the ready, like the Alluring Skulls, and we want to have maybe pop a green blossom, which could help with stamina regen. But if we got the Grass Crest Shield and the Chloranthy Ring on, the green blossoms don't give you that much of a stamina regen boost, but they give you a tiny bit. Okay, so we kind of got them ready. So I'm going to go ahead and pop a green blossom here. Right, I'm going to put fire on the swords actually as well. Not an ideal situation actually. I think the soul moved, didn't it? Yes, yeah, it moved. Okay, that should be last one, so I'm going to pop the skull just in front of them. And just focus on the lead deacon. So all that was, throw the skull just in front of the group, and then go behind the lead deacon, and then just attack 5 times or so to finish off the lead deacon, and that's the fight. So grab the bonfire there, light the bonfire. And what you can also do for some extra souls if you want to is rest at the bonfire. And that will reset the room and actually put the archdeacon set here. So you can pick that up. That sells for a decent amount of souls. In the next episode, we're going to be heading through Irithyll and making our way down to Yorm the Giant. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh my good god. What? You can't poke me through a wall?